The Shrunken Head.
Hey, thanks for joining us on YouTube. What are you doing here?
Oh, across the line, and my stick is shorter than. Hi, I'm Brian Adams, and this is a series I'm doing to show you how to make a shrunken head. This is the little guy we're talking about, and let's get a look at the series today and see where we are with him now. Okay, so here's the back of the ears, and you can see I put some epoxy on them. And a little epoxy added to the back of the ears. And a little bit more epoxy has been added. So here's the second coat of epoxy has been added to it. See how it dips in? And this is what it looks like on the side. And there's the front of it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another coat. Now what I've done is I've kind of grinded this down a little bit on both ears, and on the opposite side I have now used my Dremel mill and dug out little grooves. I don't know if you can see that. Little grooves inside the ear. This is the type of tip I use to cut the inner ear with. A little ball part. Next, a small amount of epoxy has been added around the outer part of that ear. So here's my two ears right here. I put that crossover on both of them. I filled in the inside here to make sure that it this upper ridge with the lower cave area, and I filled it out around the back side here to give a little bit of a slope. Now the ears have gotten a thin layer of epoxy in the area that I had grinded down and matched it up with the part that I had built up. Now I'm applying epoxy on this part of the ear. I also wanted to bring up the fact that what I did was I fiberglassed the inside of the bottom of the neck, and then the side that went up to the ear area, I fiberglassed just in that area, just right where this would be out on the face. I fiberglassed on both sides, and the reason I did that is because when I put the ear in, I'm going to put a little bit of a hole. Well, you'll see what I'm going to do. So here's my ears so far. To install his ears, what we did, we put some epoxy on the head itself, and then we put some epoxy on the back part of the ears, pushed them together, and then the corners where they bump into each other, we just kind of smoothen that out. We'll add a little bit more to build that up to get a good consistent connection. Here's the back of his neck, and what I've done is put the wall of epoxy up on one side. You can see that I put the other side on. That makes it look like the split where they had cut his head open to be able to pull his skull out. This is his side jawline being put in. And I've also added some epoxy around the bottom of the neck. So the next thing we've done with my guy is I've drilled in and gave him a little bit of holes, probably about 1/8 of an inch deep into the head on both sides for the ear. And as you can see in the back here, I put these little holes just lining up where he would be sewed. Just about 1/16 of an inch in. As always, if you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe, and you can see future videos I'm doing. We'd love to hear from you. You can leave comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. So long.